7 o'clock. Got a 6-hour drive ahead of us. Get us to New Mexico and get us to some trout. So I guess we'll just magically appear in New Mexico here in a little bit. Well, crud. I don't know what just happened to my car, but the computer freaked out and pretty much everything puttered out. I'm hoping it's just the battery, because that'd make my life so much easier if that was just the battery, but I don't think it's just the battery. Well, this trip was going too well so far. I'm definitely broken down right now. Tow truck's 40 minutes out still. Alright. I was optimistic at first, but it's been 2 hours and my tow truck is still not here. I called them and they said that they were just very busy and they're a little behind schedule. Which would be fine, except they told me they'd be here an hour ago. And it's rather toasty. So, I hope they show up soon, guys. I really don't want to have to spend the night here. It's going to mess up all of my plans and my budget a little bit. Not that that's a big deal. I just like numbers and I want it to magically work out the way I planned it, so. Alright. I'll save my battery life. Just an update. So I guess the obvious question is, why am I in a hotel? Well, I'm actually in a motel for the evening. My car's in the shop. They have to special order in parts to fix it. It's the alternator that went out on it, which is a bummer, but at least it didn't happen out in the middle of Texas when I was in the middle of nowhere. So, it just happened in the middle of New Mexico when I was also in the middle of nowhere, but cities are a little closer here, it seemed. But, theoretically, it's supposed to be done by 2 o'clock tomorrow, which is a long time to wait, but I can stay in this hotel until 1 tomorrow, and I'll just kill an hour at the shop, and then I can head out and I'll make my way over to where I was supposed to be today. I'm going to lose my reservation for my campsite, which is unfortunate, but is whatever. There's another campsite very close to there that I can camp at. That's just to come as first come, first serve kind of deal. But, man, I'm disappointed it's more expensive to fix than I was hoping it would be, but I also knew this was a possibility driving out, so I had budgeted extra buffers into it, so it is what it is. Bright side, I get to sleep in air conditioning tonight, which will hopefully make up for the really terrible night of sleep I got yesterday. And who knows, maybe we'll get out tomorrow. Maybe we'll get out at a reasonable time and I'll get my chance at my brown trout and my cutthroat trout up at in the mountains at New Mexico. Worst case, I'm not leaving New Mexico without a brown trout. There's no way. Guys, I'm finally back on the road. Was stuck overnight waiting for repairs to get finished. They finished up my car today at about 2:30, so that's awesome. I've got a 2.5-hour drive to get up to the mountains. Once I'm up in the mountains, I should be in brown trout territory. I haven't caught a brown trout since I was just a little kid. I have no pictures of them, so I haven't added them to my species list. So this will be a chance to get something new, get a new lifer. I'm just excited to get by water again. That town had no water in it at all, and that just made me sad. Like, I couldn't even go fish while waiting for my car to get fixed. So, I love New Mexico. It's absolutely gorgeous. The landscape is beautiful, but at least this part of New Mexico I couldn't live in. We'll wait to hold judgment until I get up in the mountains, but I just like mountains, so that's not even a fair comparison. But we're headed out. I'm gonna drive. We'll magically appear there, I think. We'll camp the night there, and then tomorrow we'll head out to Arizona. Guys, we're finally in the mountains. We made it. I am so happy. I've got my stuff here. It's actually raining, so I don't know if I'll fly fish right now. I want to just for sure catch a brown trout, because I really want to catch a brown trout, and I can't for the life of me. And I've been stuck in a hotel, and I've not been able to do what I've been wanting these last couple days. So I really just want to catch a fish and kind of scratch that itch. I'm going to try that first with a little rooster tail, single hook, no barb. We're in a special fishing zone here, so give that a shot first, see what happens. And then, if we can get one pretty quickly, I'll probably switch over to fly rod, but we're not going to make any promises I can't keep yet. So, I don't know how much I'm going to film. You might just see pictures. I don't I don't want to ruin any of my stuff, so we'll see. Guys, I did it. I caught my first brown trout. Took a little bit of work, but we got him. Come on, little man. Now see if we can get a bigger one. Alright guys, here's a quick update. I am in my tent, as you can probably tell. Or not, it's kind of dark. Caught one little brown trout. I hooked like 4 more on the spinner. Then I switched over to the fly rod and I hooked like 3 more. And they all jumped off. This stupid barbless thing throws me off so much. There we go. Another new one. Get some pictures of him, let him go. Well, we're still on the road. I finished up with New Mexico this morning. I'm actually still in New Mexico right now, still driving, but I had about a 7.5 hour drive, 6.5, I don't recall which. Either way, we have a decent drive. I've got a little over 3 hours left of it now. But man, I am getting tired. I really wish I could cruise control. I think I miss it more and more every single day. But that's alright. This trip has been pretty alright so far. The species variety hasn't been quite as high as I was hoping. But I don't know. I'm still making it, so. I'm still in one piece, so that's pretty good. I've got headed to Arizona. Gonna try to get a few sucker species. There's only a couple I can legally target there, so that's all I'm going to fish for there. Try to get my, I think it's Sonora and Desert Sucker are the 2 I'm trying to get. Then I'll camp for the night and finish up my drive to LA tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I'm tempted to push that one until late in the evening, so I don't have to deal with crazy traffic. But we'll see. We'll see how adventurous I'm feeling tomorrow. Guys, we're on the search for suckers, but holy cow, good grief, look at this place. Like, look at that sky and those red rocks, little cactuses everywhere. This is awesome. Guys, we are fishing one of the coolest spots ever. I'm fishing off a little like cliff face facing down. The goal is suckers. Not caught one yet. I have caught one fish. I wasn't recording yet because frankly I didn't really expect to catch anything. I fished my way down and this is the first hole that's produced anything. But dude, this is the coolest place ever. Look at this. So we got the little cliff wall I walked out on. It goes around, you can see the edges of the canyon. You can see everything. My little backpack stand, waiting for a bite. You can see downstream, down into the rest of the rapids. This is just the coolest thing. I love this. Last day of the road trip, doing one last attempt at the sucker species I've been after. I don't know, I have up to like 5 hours to kill here. I don't want to get into LA till it's later, so the traffic shouldn't be as bad. So I've got time to kill, so I'm in no huge rush. But Sunday morning, this is a pretty popular place, and it's supposedly busiest on Sunday. But I'm here bright and early in the morning. No one else is out here yet, really. There's like 4 other cars here. We're gonna hike back down to the spot we were at yesterday, which is a fairly short hike. Guys, I'm about to have a heart attack. He got me in the reeds. But look, I got him. I got him. Guys, I couldn't help but microfish before I left. And this guy's been tormenting me, but I finally got him. I think this is my first dace. I'm excited. Well, I'm hiking out of this spot. This was my last stop of the trip before making the last leg out to LA. So, I want to thank you guys for tagging along on this adventure. It's been fun. I don't know if I'll really film too much more other than me getting home, but this has been a great trip. I caught a lot of fun fish, had a lot of adventures, had a little bit of trouble with the car, but at the end of the day I got it all figured out and got at least this far. Make sure it shouldn't be an issue to get that last 7 hours. So hope you guys are all doing well. I'm excited to bring you some new content coming soon. So until then, guys, good luck and tight lines.